All right, good. Still same day, afternoon. We just got back from Creekside and enjoyed a little fun day out there in the pay and play. Yeah, it's good. So on the way back, Tanya frantically kind of flagged me down and talked over the radios that we don't have in either Jeeps at the moment, and told me that my brake lights aren't working. So that's a problem. We pulled over and sure enough, I got no brake lights whatsoever, even when you push the brake pedal, which is odd. So made it back home, and fortunately I have a extra brake light switch in stock. We just actually changed this out last spring, which was in April on our coast trip that we did. We had no brake lights when we hit Florida, so I'm a little perplexed as to why it's not working again, unless it's all the water. But I do have LED bulbs installed throughout, which shouldn't be an issue unless, you know, water got into the trailer hitch plug when we were just going through all the big mud puddles. So I'm going to crack into it, and I'm going to bring you along on this one. This is kind of a minor little repair, but it is kind of cumbersome. Especially underneath the deck, because the brake light switch is actually up underneath the dash where I conveniently installed my amplifiers and made that nice bracket that sits right in the way. So I'm going to take you along and show you that and see if we can get some new brake lights. All right, stick around. Okay, so we're going to try this a little bit different. I'm going to use a couple camera views so that I don't have to keep going in and out and in and out and in and out. So the switch is right here, right up underneath the dash. It's going to be a little bit cumbersome because that's right where I installed my nice amplifier setup under here. So it's a little bit trapped in there, but let's see if we can get it out here. And this should just be a couple-minute job. So if this video is longer than 10 minutes, we're going to be in an issue. But I'll see if I can edit it down to less than that, even if I fail. All right. Okay, so your typical 2 screws. I should just find, there should be some quick release mechanism for this, honestly. The amount of times I go in and out of here. Maybe that's something we can develop and patent and sell. Nope, don't have time for that. Okay, then there's 4 screws under here that hold the metal shroud. The LJ shroud is actually missing. I never did get it. I gotta see if I can find another one. Come on. Okay, the only reason why I'm taking this off is so that we can see what we're up against. If you do this enough times, you can probably do it by feel, but I'm not there yet. So the switch, if memory serves me, is right up here. Okay, found it. All right, so the switch itself, I'm going to try and do this with one hand. Hopefully you guys can see where I'm going. Is right back there. Let's see if I can do this here. All this amplifier wiring is all in the way. Okay, so let me point with the screwdriver here. The brake safety switch is right there, this white plastic. It's kind of hidden in back here, right behind the steering bracket. And it's right here. So if you take it, you should be able to just grab onto it, twist it counterclockwise, a little quarter turn, and it'll pop right out. And there it is. And no wiring is connected. Where's the wiring for it? It's right here. I can't get it down enough. Okay, let me go grab Tanya here and see if this is the issue. They're on. Okay, now they should be off. On, off. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's all I need. Thanks, Ben. Okay, one important thing to remember on these brake switches is they're reversed. So closed is actually when the plunger's out. Open is when the plunger's in. So when this is installed, it will be this way. When it's installed, the brake pedal is on this side. So it'll be pushing on it. And then when you press the brake pedal, the plunger comes out. And that's what turns the lights on. So if we go around to the back of the Jeep right now, the light should actually be on. And I know this because I already had Tanya check it. So they're on. So now when I get the switch installed and get it up against the brake pedal, it'll turn them off. So let's get this back in and then this job is done. All right, so now just to reverse the order. So the wiring harness is actually under here. I'll show you where it is here. If I can get this wire back out. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let's get you under here. Not too sure how much you can see with the light, but the wiring harness just dangles right here. So you should be able to see it there. And then it just plugs into the switch and away we go. All right, so the harness, get the thing oriented the right way. Press it in till it clicks. Get the plunger orientated, whatever the word is. Okay, I got it in. It was kind of a little bit of a pain, but what it is on these switches, there's a little tab right here, right on the top of it. And it's offset to the clock. You can see it. So when you push it in, you have to align that tab with the slot where it goes in, and then just give it a quarter turn. This electrical connector should end up in this direction when you're looking at it underneath the dash so that the wires plug in right under here. It can't be all twisted because there's just not enough length. So I've got the other one in, the new one. We'll test the brakes here now and make sure that it all works. Yeah, and now I have brake lights. So everything is as it should. Now, while I was up there, it looks like I pulled some wiring out when I was jerking around up there. So now I'm gonna take a bunch of this stuff down and put that all back together, but I'm not gonna bring you along for that. So thanks everyone. This is just gonna be a short, quick one. Again, a simple, easy fix, just a switch and a wire and away you go. All right, thanks a lot.